Hello, this is Attorney Patrick Silva with another success trial story. This is a story on a case I just recently finished. It involved a great client who was the friend of a friend, and his ultimate goal in life was to be a police officer. And he came to me, he said, "Hey, I got this DUI and the number's not right because I only had 3 drinks and I'm 287 pounds. There's no possible way that I could have been DUI." Allegedly on this night, the cop says my client had no headlights on, and there's something called MVARS, mobile video audio recording, and what we did is we subpoenaed that tape. So it's basically a dash camera tape. Well, once we got the dash camera, we could see that the officer was over 1,200 feet away when he allegedly saw that my client had no taillights on. Well, what he did see is my client apply the brake lights, so I'm thinking he assumed that he had no taillights on, which means no headlights. As a side note, we beat the DMV, so the DMV, when they're trying to take away my client's license, they said, "Hey, we agree with you. The guy had his lights on. There's no probable cause for the stop." So my client goes and he's going to make a left onto the turn pocket. Now the cop's 200 feet away, and under at a motion to suppress, the cop says, "Hey, well, when he got into the turn pocket, I could see he didn't have his seatbelt on." Now he said he didn't see his seatbelt from 200 feet away at night with 2 big headrests while he's directly behind him. Didn't make sense to me. Anyway, this is what my theory of the case was that I had a cop in training. He still was with his field training officer. And if you're going to go hunting, where do you go hunting at? You go where the game's at. And this reminds me of a story when I was a little kid. On Sundays, we used to watch 2 movies, The Wonderful World of Disney and Wild Kingdom. And I used to love the part Wild Kingdom where the caribou, the antelope, or the wild beast would come to the watering hole and the lions would be hanging out. And all of a sudden the lion would hang out and pounce on one, right? Well, that's kind of the same thing here. The lion's a cop. He's waiting around the watering holes because he's just cruising up and down the bar scene, and he thinks he sees somebody that he could pull over. Well, at 1:30 in the morning, you're going to have liquor on your breath. Excuse me. So this case was set for trial, and lo and behold, we chased a courtroom for 6 days. That means we had to wait and wait. I showed up every day for 6 days straight, waiting to see if there's a courtroom available. And then we got sent out to a far corner of the district where we were at, and we heard what's called motion in limine. That was at 1:30. Well, after I won the 4 that I filed, the next morning we're scheduled to have the jury come in, and we're going to start picking the jury. Now, in my mind, I think this case going to trial. Well, that night, Monday night, the DA called me and said, "Hey, my supervisor wants this to settle, blah, blah, blah." So my guy ended up taking a non-DUI vehicle code violation, means no DUI on his record. You just never know what's going to happen. In this particular case, they took blood. Now, the blood on this case, there's the phlebotomist. Now, you have to have a chain of custody. That means if I'm giving you the baton, you got to give it to the next guy, and we got to be able to prove it. Well, the phlebotomist wasn't coming into court to testify. I think the moral of the story is you never know what's going to happen. Trials are a fluid motion of events. It's live theater. It's like going to watch live theater. You don't know what's going to happen. Who's going to fumble the ball? Who's going to drop it? Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this story. My client was really happy. He does not have a DUI. Took us a year plus to fight this one. If you have any questions, you could visit beatmydui.com or give us a call at 909-798-1500. We are located in beautiful downtown Redlands, right on State Street. If you've ever been to Redlands on market night, you know what I'm talking about. We're next to the Pacific Premier Bank, located at 205 East State Street in downtown Redlands. This is Attorney Patrick Silva. Have a great day.